We begin, though, with the crisis in Ukraine after Russia's invasion of that country just over a week ago now. A second round of talks between the two sides has ended. Both parties agreed to establish safe zones for civilians to safely evacuate through.
Russia's delegation called the outcome substantial progress, but Moscow continues its assault on Ukraine. Our Eum Ji-young starts us off.
Ukraine and Russia ended a second round of ceasefire talks on the 8th day of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Kyiv says the talks did not yield the results that it hoped for, but the two sides have agreed on a tentative plan to create a humanitarian corridor for evacuating civilians. Russia's negotiator described it as substantial progress.
So the sides, representatives of the Defense Ministry of the Russian Federation and Ministry of Defense of Ukraine, have agreed on the format for humanitarian corridors for civilians to leave and possibly stopping military action in the area as civilians leave. I think it is substantial progress.
Despite peace talks, Moscow's forces carried on with assaults on Ukrainian cities, including Mariupol, which is the main port city in the east. Russian military had also entered the southern city of Enerhodar, the site of the biggest nuclear power plant in Europe, which is responsible for about 1/4 of the country's power generation. Russian forces said they had seized Kherson on Thursday, the first major Ukrainian city to fall, and have taken over local government headquarters in the Black Sea port city of roughly 280,000 people. Also, Ukraine's second largest city, Kyiv, was continuously bombarded. Around 1 million people have fled Ukraine, according to the United Nations, since the start of the Russian attack. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said he's willing to have an open conversation with Russia's President Vladimir Putin.
It's not about I want to talk with Putin. I think I have to talk with Putin. The world has to talk with Putin because there are no other ways to stop this war. That's why I have to.
As the war advances, the U.S. created a new hotline with Russia's Ministry of Defense on Thursday in order to prevent miscalculation, military incidents, and escalation. Eum Ji-young, Arirang News.